pulled off the fourth turn looking for the green flag. No go. Some of the guys got anxious. Lendo Brashowski into the back of the 0, Steve Baker. Looking better. The green is out. Mark Benall will take the lead in turns 1 and 2. Adler is second, Corey Conley third, then Geisler, Williams, and Baker. Steve's been hot here, winning 2 of the last 3. Baker moves by Williams for 5th. Still Benall your leader. Benall in front, Adler second, Baker now to 4th. And Baker challenging Corey Conley for 3rd into turn 3. Geisler is 5th. Baker dives to the inside of Conley in turn 2. They battle for 3rd down the back straightaway. Big lead for Mark Benall, and Bill Adler running a strong 2nd. Conley slides high. Baker to the inside. The battle for 3rd as they race off of 4. It's still Corey 3rd, Steve 4th, Geisler 5th, Williams, Lepro, and Dobrashowski. Baker again trying to make a run at Corey Conley. Corey can adapt to different tracks. He's very good on the short tracks, but he's known to run pretty good here at Pittsburgh as well. Four laps down and 6 to go. Baker now out of shape in turn 1 and 2, and Geisler closes in. St. Clairsville, Ohio's Mark Benall your leader. Bill Adler second, Corey Conley third, Baker 4th, and Geisler 5th. To go. But all still in front of Adler. Conley, Baker, and Geisler. Roof on or roof off. Mark Benall is usually fast at Pittsburgh, and tonight looks to be no exception. But Bill Adler has been running strong here the last week or so. Had a top 10 run on Saturday just outside of the top 5 and running right with the race leader in the Adler Tree Service number 7. In fact, he's closing ground on Benall here in the late stages. We've got 2 laps to go. And what was working for Baker early is not working now as Geisler is on his tail. Watch the race for 4th and 5th. Baker trying to hold off Geisler. Still Mark Benall ahead of Bill Adler with 1 lap to go. Conley 3rd, Baker 4th, and Geisler 5th. Dobrashowski in the 25, close to the wall in turn 4. Took the lead from outside the front row at the start, and he'll lead all 10 laps for the win. Mark Benall. Bill Adler 2nd. Corey Conley 3rd. Steve Baker gets 4th, and Lynn Geisler 5th. Bob Williams, Jimmy Lepro, and Lendo Brashowski round out the field. Mark Benall was your track's winner here on Twin 20 night. Week ago Saturday, won the 2nd of the twin build that night, and starting shotgun on the field in the 42 is Matt Dobnak. Matt is from West Mifflin. 10 laps for the late model, 2nd of 3 heats tonight. Davis in the 7, Mussolino in the 21, rolling off of 4. The green is out, and off we go. And it'll be the youngster Tony Mussolino with the lead, racing down the back straightaway. Davis and Bradish are neck and neck for 2nd and 3rd. Then it's Colasar, Miley, and Kowatic all bunched together for 4th, 5th, and 6th, with Mike Johnson in that mix as well in the 2J. Mussolino, the Hayes Heating and Cooling Eagle Drug, 21K out to a huge lead here. Lou Bradish to the inside of Michael Davis in the race for second. It's still Davis second, Bradish third, Miley fourth, Kolasar, Kowatic, and Johnson. Matt Dobnak in the 42 down the back straightaway, almost hitting the inside guardrail. Tony Mussolino looking fast tonight. In front by a straightaway, the late model rookie. Dobnak trying to spin out now off of 4. He's going to the pits. 6 laps to go. Michael Davis in second. Michael, a first-year runner here at Pittsburgh, getting to handle the Monster Half Mile and the Rosewood Manor Nursing Home 7M out of Rayland, Ohio. Bradish behind him, then Miley, Kolasar. Johnson now past Kowatic. Kowatic off the pace in the 5 car. The Rockefeller Grill Medical Center brace 5 slowing down in turn 1. And he's going to stop and bring out the caution. Green is out. It's the outside row of Michael Davis that takes the lead. Ben Miley trying to follow him to second, but it'll be Mussolino's second. Mike Johnson getting a good restart in the 2J. He's challenging Miley for third. Out in front, it's Michael Davis. Mussolino on his tail now. Tony had the big lead, wiped out by the caution. Davis running an open motor car. He's got the 8-inch spoiler. Mussolino running a spec motor with a 12-inch spoiler. And there young Tony goes. We got a spin in turn 2. That's the second. Oh, he's not going to bring out the caution. He keeps it going. Green stays out for the 5 of George Kowatic coming to a stop in turn 2. He keeps it going, and we're still racing. 3 laps to go. Look at Mussolino march off. Davis second, Miley third, Johnson fourth. Bradish, who was running third prior to the restart, is now back in 5th. Of course, with the sun out and the temperature soaring, we've got a different track surface tonight than we've had all season. Slick track conditions tonight. Not slick if you're Tony Mussolino. He's getting around there just mighty fine. 1 lap to go. Michael Davis, Ben Miley, Mike Johnson, and Lou Bradish. Bradish trying to put the pressure on Johnson for 4th down the back straightaway. The race for 4th and 5th. As young Tony Mussolino of Scott Township will pick up the second heat race win. Shaking that fist. Michael Davis second, Ben Miley third, Mike Johnson 4th, and Lou Bradish 5th. Whoa, Kowatic into the wall this time. George's been having a rough go of it here in this heat, and it just got a whole lot worse. The Medical Center brace 5. He got into the guardrail.
We're going to go over to Tony Mussolino, Dal. Let me get over here a second. Okay, we got him over here, folks, as a recent graduate from high school just a couple of weeks ago. Tony, congratulations. Great run out there. Topless Tony on Tuesday here. How do you like this?
I like the way that sounds. Sounds pretty good.
Like, you having a lot of fun out there?
Yeah, it's a lot of fun when you run fast. It's really nice.
Now, you guys have been creeping up on it. You've been very consistent. The crew, I know, has been working very, very hard.
Tons of hours in the garage at night. And even hours here, just nonstop work and checking everything, double checking everything, and the crew does a really good job about that, and that's how we get consistent. You gotta work on it to get where you want to be.
The drivers come a long way also.
I guess, yeah. I mean, from the first practice day when I wrecked on the front stretch till getting heat race wins in the late models class, it feels pretty good.
Well, someday you're really going to be able to take a look back at that and laugh.
Yeah, I hope I can laugh at it.
You will. Tony Mussolino, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you.
Tony's referring to, I guess it was about 3 years ago. I don't even think he was 16 at the time. North Hales, Nick back in his own car tonight after driving Lynn Geisler's here Saturday. The Hot Dog, the Fathead Saloon 9C of Doug Crawford from Castle Shannon. The Yingling Lager 76 of Dave Wade from Clinton, and from Weirton, the 84 of Gary Swiger Jr. Green is out. Zarin in the 1Z, Barber in the 93X, standing on it in the middle of 1 and 2. It's Barber with the lead down the back stretch. Zarin second, Atala third, Jones and Hess for fourth. It's Jones into fourth as they race into 3. The Moon Ford Olds Cadillac, Coriopolis Hardware GRT of Keith Barber ahead of the Ace Tire and Parts Billy Oil 1Z of Jimmy Zarin, with the Hunters Peterbilt Phil Lucon 84 of Alatala third. Dave Wade trying to split the seam here in the Yingling Lager 76 around Laraway and under Hess, and he'll motor up into 5th. In front, Zarin putting the pressure on as they race off of 4. Atala is third, Jones 4th, Wade 5th, Laraway is 6th, then it's Hess, Crawford, and Swiger. Laps down, Keith Barber running a tad shade better tonight than on Saturday. He really struggled here on Saturday night. Car still looks like it might be a little tight. He's on the gas and he's in front of the Z-Man. Tala third and Jones fourth. Halfway, 5 laps to go. Zarin now, as close as he's been, trying to pull alongside of Barber down the back straightaway. They're wheel to wheel as they head into 3. Through 3 and 4, it's still Barber as Zarin applying the pressure. 4 laps to go. Zarin will take it in and stand on it again, trying to pull underneath Barber. Keith carrying the momentum on the top side. The Z-Man again shows him his nose. Here they come. 3 laps to go. 3 to go. Atala now closing in as well in the 84. Atala now is closed in on the back bumper of Jim Zarin. Atala going to the outside of the racetrack. 2 laps to go. Barber, Zarin, and Atala with Jones 4th, Wade 5th, then Laraway, Hess, and Crawford. Coming around to complete lap number 9. Keith Barber, Jim Zarin, and Atala, 1, 2, and 3. You could cover them with a blanket as they come to the checkered flag. Off of 4, Barber is sideways. Here comes Zarin to the low side. The drag race is on. Barber will win it. Zarin second, Atala third. Best heat of the night so far. Keith Barber wins it. Barber, the track champ here in 2001 when he drove for Phil Lucon.
Chaotic right here in the pits to the number 5 car. You can see from the stands there, they're doing some work, heavy damage on the right side, Dow.
All right, on the pole in our first heat race for the Advanced Auto Parts Limited Late Models is former track champ, defending track champ, Pete Laurie, out for the first time this year from Pittsburgh in the 11th. Green is out. Laurie in the 11 and Hotchkiss in the 69 take off in a hurry. Sinacrope is third. Castelbetter moves to 4th. Sinecrope in the 31 to the outside of Hotchkiss, moving back to second in the Pabst Blue Ribbon 31. Sinecrope, Hotchkiss, Castelvetter, and Young, 1 through 5. Eight-lap heat race for the Advanced Auto Parts Limited Late Models. Way. Tom Bateman off the pace. Tom Bateman Sr. in car 0 heading to the pits. Trying to get there. Looks like he'll make it. Well, Pittsburgh Pete shaking off the rust in a fast way here tonight. Topless Tuesday, bringing him back out of semi-retirement, as he said. Loria, Sinecrope, Hotchkiss, Castelvetter, and Young. Much change. No change, as a matter of fact. One more lap to go. Pittsburgh Pete started on the pole. Imperial Tire and Automotive, number 11. That's where he has stayed. We'll pick up the first heat race for your Advanced Auto Parts Limited Lates. Sinecrope second, Hotchkiss third, Castelvetter fourth, Kirk Young fifth. You have to have a Scott Gunn, just 1 point behind Appolito coming into the night. Scotty out of West Mifflin. Eric Markle moving into position in the 18 car out of North Fayette, and in the 8. Green is out. Jesse Burrows has the lead with Rich Appolito pressuring him down the back straightaway. Sorrenzia third. It's Nick Duratz and Scott Gunn. Gunn trying to pass at 55. Tom Duratz. Gunn to the outside in 1 and 2. The Subway West Mifflin Collision Center 14G picking up a spot to third, or fourth, excuse me. Gunn trying to close it on the 0-2 Todd Sorrenzia. Past the halfway mark with 3 laps to go, 3 to go. only one more lap. Checkered flag for Jesse Burrows. He goes wire to wire. Rich Appolito second. Todd Sorrenzia third. Scott Gunn fourth. And Tom Duratz in the 55. Eric Martin. It's Kurt Habadell, 19 Ray Brown, the 4 car of Ken Monsu, the Mach 5 of Joel Johns, 04 Larry Walters, 12 Daryl Charlier, 68 Dennis Niederreiter, the 84 of Jimmy Petrell, Junior Nolan in the Alltel car, and the 98 of Joe Pemberton. 8 laps for the E-Modifieds. Green is out. Habadell with the lead. Laboon second. And they're scrambling behind them down the back chute. Larry Walters in the 04 moves to third. And it's Ray Brown. It was Ray Brown. Now Junior Nolan to fourth in the A car. The 19 of Brown is fifth. Dennis Niederreiter out of shape in the 68 coming down the front stretch. Gets it corrected before turn one. Habadell, your leader. Laboon running second. Kurt had a big lead. The boys have closed the gap a bit. He's got a push in turn four, and Vince Laboon and Larry Walters are right there knocking at the door with Junior Nolan not far behind in fourth. Joel Johns in the 5. Oh, into the 19 of Ray Brown, and around he goes, and Johns ends up in the wall. The 84 of Jimmy Petrell and the 4 of Ken Monsu are also fitting, so we're down to 9 cars. Green is back out. Habadell's on the throttle. He leads the field. Larry Walters to the inside of the 04. Up top is Junior Nolan in the Alltel machine. He's got it rolling on the top side. Rolls all the way to second. Walters is third. Laboon, who was second, is now fourth, and Charlier is fifth. Junior likes it up there. Here he goes with the lead. Out of St. Clairsville, Ohio, Junior Nolan. Daryl Charlier trying to get by Vince Laboon and does for fourth. It's still Habadell second. Walters third. Then Charlier, Laboon, and Joe Pemberton. Dennis Niederreiter, Kenny Monsu, and Ray Brown. Halfway. Larry Walters again trying to work under Kurt Habadell, and Daryl Charlier is pulled right behind Walters now as they run third and fourth. Past the halfway mark. Walters goes in hard in turn 3, trying to slingshot to the inside of Habadell in turn 4. The Mountaineer Gaming 04 trying to take it to the Tomai's Towing 28. In turn 1, Larry Walters slides up with second. Habadell third and Charlier fourth. Out in front by a straightaway, Junior Nolan. Junior hasn't been here for a long, long while, but getting around here mighty fine tonight. 2 laps to go. Dennis Niederreiter in the 68 passing this 98 cars. We've got Ray Brown spinning all over the place in turn 4. He gets her straightened around. Green is still out. One lap to go. Larry Walters has cut into the lead of Junior Nolan, but he's going to run out of time. Nolan leading by straightaway. Walters second. Daryl Charlier now close to Kurt Habadell, who runs third. Out Ray Brown, a little out of shape here as your leader comes off the fourth turn. Ray will move to the inside, and Nolan will take the checkered flag. Larry Walters second. Kurt Habadell third, Daryl Charlier fourth, and Vince Laboon in car 17L completes your top 5. One more E-modified preliminary. Folks, don't forget, with 5 wins, 66, Randy McElhaney. 37 is young Jared Hawkins. 10, Wayne Tessine. The T46 is Mike Palmer. 66S, Ken Smith. 16, Ralph Hysong Jr., Tom Martinek. And the 65, and the 0, the 00, is Booty Petsko. Matika with a lot of blue smoke coming out from under the back of that car. Maybe tire smoke. He's got that body jacked up big time on the left side. Looks like when he stands on the gas and the body lifts, it's rubbing the left rear tire. Once the car levels out a bit, we've got a caution on the Speedway. Got a piece of pipe, some debris on the back straightaway to bring out the car. Randy McElhaney alongside of the 66. Green is out. Jared Hawkins moves to second, the EMOD rookie from Fairmont, West Virginia, regular down at Interstate 79. Ralph Hysong Jr. moving on the outside in car 16. Kerry Petrosky out in front. Hysong is second. Petrosky third. And it's McElhaney, Tessine, Palmer, Martinsek, Petsko, and Smith. Hawkins in a 37, almost to the wall there in turn 4. He'll lose several spots. Still Kerry Petrosky ahead of Ralph Hysong Jr., Randy McElhaney third, and Wayne Tessine fourth. Booty Petsko, who started last, trying to move into contention here. Wayne Tessine in the 10 will move up to third. Petrosky looking strong. Booty Petsko now, and Jared Hawkins wheel to wheel for fifth. Right in front of them, the 66 of Randy McElhaney, almost sideways in a big way. We're halfway. Petsko will move all the way to fourth in car 00. Booty was here for the first time this year on Saturday night. McElhaney fifth now, and Hawkins drops to sixth. Petrosky still in front with Hysong second. Oh, McElhaney and Hawkins come together in 3 and 4. They continue on. 3 laps to go. Ralph Hysong trying to draw a beat on race leader Kerry Gasser. 2 more laps. Now within a car length. Oh, and he's just about got the wall there to Calusi Chevy side on the backstretch. Caution is out for Tom Martinek. And the green is out. Good restart for Kerry, but Ralph goes at it hard in turn 1 on the outside. He's got the momentum on his side, and he's got the lead as they race down the back straightaway. Wayne Tessine slips back to 5th in the 10 car. Booty Petsko is 3rd. Jared Hawkins in a 37 4th. One more time around, Booty Petsko running the extreme low side of the racetrack in the 00. So the others are running around the rim. He's running down on the bottom. Checkered flag for Ralph Hysong Jr., Kerry Petrosky, Booty Petsko, Jared Hawkins, and Wayne Tessine will round out the top 5 finishers. Is out for the first of 2 Eisminger Pennzoil Pure Stock heats. Foster in front, and the Lloyd's Paint Supply Oakdale in, Fireside in, FC3 with the Coors Light. Brown Timberland 36 of A.J. Poljak second. Larry Marks in the 17 third. Wayne Johnson fourth, and Racing Ronald Patchen is fifth. Then it's Willie White, Mike McKee, Steve Webb, and Kenny Bratt Jr. trailing some blue smoke, running at the back of the field in car number 80. Foster out in front here and pulled it away. Down. Black flag for the 80 of Kenny Bratt Jr. Black flag and catching the sheriff's pointed finger. Enough to scare anyone off the racetrack. Foster in front, Poljak second, Marks is third, Ronald Patchen fourth, and Willie White fifth here, halfway. Bratt, who is black flag, going to the pits. Ronald Patchen, oh, look out. He and Larry Marks come together and they slide down the back straightaway. Synchronized slide. Marks turns a 17 around. Patchen won't be as fortunate as he caught part of the inside guardrail there in the 51. Poljak in the 36 running an Oldsmobile. Green is waving, and the drag race is on down the front stretch as they grab for gears. Stacy White is driving the 55 car tonight, not Willie White, Stacy White. He won the track championship last year. His uncle Willie's been driving the car so far this season. Stacy's back on the saddle tonight, not on Topless Tuesday, bringing out all the former champs, defending champs. Foster still in front, big lead again. Poljak second, White third. Wayne Johnson fourth, and Mike McKee is fifth. A straightaway lead just like that for Doug Foster. Looks to be hooked up tonight. One lap to go. FC3 out of McKee's Rocks. Doug Foster getting the first heat race for the Eisminger Pennzoil Pure Stocks. Poljak second, Stacy White third, Wayne Johnson fourth, and Mike McKee is fifth in car 33. In the heart of Washington, Eisminger's Pennzoil Pure Stocks. They also have their laser, touch-free laser car wash. Green is out. And racing, Joe Anthony in the 69 in front, Darrell Robinson second, Frankie Schneider third, Nick Kachuba fourth, and Craig Kamaker in the 72 runs fifth. Robinson tries the low side of Joe Anthony. Still in front. The Larry's Automotive, Max Tools 69A. Chased by the Morrow Motors, 1R of Darrell Robinson. Schneider in the Rennekamp Lumber. Pittsburgh Fire Bureau. 5 is third. Nick Kachuba in the Jabacone Chiropractic 10 trying to hold off Craig Kamaker's 72B for fourth. Three cars have pulled away a bit. The halfway mark. Still Joe Anthony, Daryl Robinson, Frankie Schneider, Nick Kachuba, Craig Kamaker, Jake Simmons, Joe Hackemer, Bob Betts, and John Kane. Robinson right on the back bumper of Anthony, your leader now. One more lap to go. Jake Simmons in the 68. Shape they're off of 4. Joe Hackemer and Bob Betts moving by. Kachuba in the 10 car gets a little high, and Craig Kamaker in the 72 trying to pass him for fourth down the back straightaway. Kamaker making that pass on the final lap. Joe Anthony will get the win. Daryl Robinson second. Frankie Schneider third. Look out, we got a crash here. John Kane and Jake Simmons come to the checkered flag. Nick Kachuba fourth and 72. Craig Kamaker fifth. And then now we got a wreck. Jake Simmons turning around the 06 of John Kane. Those two have had it out for tonight, each other tonight here.
He raced in he put the straight up in there.
All right, well, you can tell they're coming for the green.
Okay.
58 would be 27 Jim Moore, the O of Tim Fulmer, 96 Davey Lee, 59 Butch Lewandowski, 21 Ian Tomai, points leader Bill Robertson in the 1B, and the 44 of Jen Walters. 6 laps for the Ameri-stocks. If you'd like rules for any of the divisions, they're available on our website at ppms.com. ppms.com. Green is out. Robbie Torrens, your leader. Skeet Lewandowski second. Josh Langer third, then Tim Fulmer in the 0. Tim Fulmer in the 0 trying to pass Josh Langer for third. Uh-oh, Skeets Lewandowski, the second place car, spins around off of 4, and Bill Robertson in the 1B, nowhere to go. Direct hit. The Ameri-stock heat race. And the green is back out. Robbie Torrens, Josh Langer lead the field down the front straightaway. Torrens, Moore third, Fulmer fourth, Ian Tomai fifth in the 21 car. Langer getting it done here with 2 laps to go. Torrens second, Moore third, Fulmer fourth, and Tomai, Fraser, Lee, Butch Lewandowski, and Jen Walters. Lap. Josh Langer, former track champion in the Ameri-stocks, picking up the heat race win with Robbie Torrens second, Jim Moore, Tim Fulmer, and Ian Tomai. Not far behind, Butch Fraser, Butch Lewandowski, Jen Walters, and Davey Lee are next. Eastler in the 09 of Lou Bradish, 76 Dave Wade, and the 8 of Bob Williams, the yellow 8 of Russ Colasar, the 2 of Brian Laraway, 6 Jimmy Lepro, the 697 of Dave Johnson, the 44 of Dave Hess Jr., and the 5 of George Kowalik. Also, we're starting on the back of the field, the 42 of Matt Dobnak, and the 04 of Gary Swigert. Well, they're not out just yet. Maybe soon. Danny Carson showing the drivers, yeah, they're out now, so it's time to go the next time by. Calusi pace truck picking up the pace, heading to the pits. Talon the 84, Miley in the 99. 2 former track champions here at Pittsburgh on the front row. Al, the defending champion. Here they come into 4, ready to rock your world. The late models Topless Tuesday, and the feature is underway. It's a Talon leaving turn 2 with a lead. Look out, somebody sideways. That's Barber. He gets into the T8 of Mark Benall. They're still hooked together on the back straightaway. And now they separate, and the green is out. Keith Barber and Mark Benall got together. Caution is out. Benall has a flat tire in the T8 car. Caution is out for the T8 of Mark Benall. And a flat tire. Bob Williams. Off of 4 again. The green is out, and down the front straightaway they come into turn number 1. Talon Zarin ahead away from the field, and Tony Mussolino is up to 3rd in car 21. Corey Conley in the 14 running 4th. Miley in the 99. Adler in the 7. Baker spins in the 0. Up in turn 4. Caution is out. Coming off the 4th turn again. Green is back out, and your Topless 25-lap feature for the late models is back underway. Corey Conley with a good restart in the 14 car. Tatala in front, Zarin still second, then Conley, Mussolino, Miley 5th, and Adler, Davis, Jones, Bradish, Geisler, and Johnson all running together there in the middle of the field. 3 wide between Geisler, Johnson, Jones, almost 4 wide with Bradish coming up the racetrack. Alatala liking this Topless Tuesday so far. 3 laps down. Geisler now to the inside of Bradish. Battle into turn 3. Three wide here between Lepro, Kowanek, and Hess. Tal in front, Zarin running second. Peterbilt, Phil Lucon, Rep Fab 84, looking for his second win of the year. About to close in the back of the field. Is 6 laps down. Zarin second, Conley third, Mussolino fourth, Miley fifth, Adler sixth, Davis seventh, Bradish eighth, Geisler ninth, and Mike Johnson is 10th. 04 Gary Swagger and the 697 of Dave Johnson head to the pits. The wall, the 15 of Nick Jones. Caution is out. Less than half the field through. Doug Crawford takes the Fathead Saloon 9C into the pits, running at the back of the field. Is out. Zarin gets a good restart this time on the outside into turn 1. And it's Jimmy Z exiting turn 2 with the lead. Atala's back to second, Mussolino third, Conley fourth. Adler is fifth and Miley a close 6 as they head into 3 and 4. Tire and Parts 1Z of Jim Zarin now being hounded by Alatala. These two were teammates last year running out of the Phil Lucon stable. Mussolino third, Conley fourth, Adler is fifth. Close to the wall, the 8 of Russ Colasar. Colasar with a problem here in the 8 car, trying to get to the pits. Caution is out. Caution is out for the 8 of Russ Colasar. Ready to go. Here come your late models into turn 4 another time. Green is out. Zarin on the outside, able to hold the lead into turn 1. Watch Mussolino in the 21. He'll dive inside. It's Atala second, Mussolino third, Conley fourth, then Miley. Adler, Mike Johnson started to march forward in the 2J. Zarin still ahead of Atala, Mussolino, Conley, Miley, Johnson, Adler, Bradish, Geisler, and Baker. Baker's come from the back. Jimmy Z now opening up a little daylight ahead of the field. Sala second, Mussolino third, Corey Conley running a very strong fourth in his first visit of the year. Miley is fifth, Johnson sixth, Adler seventh, Geisler eighth, Bradish ninth, and Baker runs 10th. And it's Michael Davis and Mark Badal, Brian Laraway, Keith Barbara, Lendo Brzezelski, George Kowanek, Jimmy Lepro, Dave Hess Jr., and Doug Crawford. Zarin looks to be the class of the field. As we close in on the halfway mark, Jimmy Z out in front. Mark Badal now by Baker. So Michael Davis also by the 0 of Baker. Back for about 10 through 12. Halfway, 12 laps to go. Johnson trying to pass Ben Miley for 5th down the back straightaway into turn 3. Side by side off of 4 down the front chute into turn number 1. Still Miley 5th, Johnson 6th, Doug Crawford pitting in the 9C. 10 laps to go. Jimmy Zarin closing in on the back of the field. Natala 2nd, Mussolino 3rd. Conley 4th, Miley. Here comes Johnson off of 4 to the inside of Miley again in the battle for 5th. Geisler is 7th, Adler 8th, Bradish 9th, and Michael Davis runs 10th. Johnson underneath Miley down the back straightaway another time is your leader now. Again, just a few car lengths away from the back of the field. Jimmy Z will have some lap traffic to contend with here in the closing stages as he tries to pick up his first late model feature win. He's been close before. Tonight just might be the night. 8 to go. He's got to contend with the 44 of Dave Hess Jr. He swings by him in 1 and 2, but look at the gaggle of cars ahead of him as he heads down the backstretch. The race for 5th continues between Miley and Mike Johnson. Zarin to the outside. Look out, man. He threaded the needle. Not much room between him and the outside walls. He got beyond Jim Lepro in the 6th. That's what you call sticking it in there and going for it. And it actually increased his lead. Lou Bradish and Bill Adler are wheel to wheel. Mike Johnson has moved to 5th. Geisler now is up to 6th in the Cochran 1C. Miley drops to 7th. Bradish is 8th. Adler 9th. And Davis is 10th. Zarin trying to lap the 25 of Lendo Brzezelski, but he's unable to do it in 1 and 2. Almost got the wall down the back straightaway to Zarin. Hit the back end, hanging out in a big way. Atala trying to charge here. No lap traffic between 1st and 2nd. 5 to go. 5 to go. Zarin to the inside of Dobrzyszewski in turn 2 comes up and says, I'll take that spot, and Dobrzyszewski ends up in the wall. Caution is out for the 25 of Len Dobrzyszewski. But hey, he's the race leader. Sometimes when they move that, show that move over flag or that yield flag, that's here we go. It's showtime with 5 to go. Lynn Geisler to the inside of Mike Johnson down the backstretch there, wheel to wheel for 5th. Geisler makes the pass in 3. Johnson tries to get back under him in turn 4. It's Jimmy Z out in front. Alex Atlas 2nd and Tony Mussolino 3rd. 3 local drivers, all within a few miles of the racetrack. Enjoying some home cooking here tonight. 3 to go. Zarin in front. Tallis 2nd, Mussolino 3rd, Conley 4th, Geisler 5th, Johnson is 6th, Miley 7th, Bradish 8th, Banal's charged all the way to 9th. After that first lap caution, Bill Adler runs 10th, Baker and Michael Davis battle for 11th and 12th. 1 lap to go to career win number 1 in the late models here at Pittsburgh, and a chance to close in on points leader Lynn Geisler. Jim Zarin. The Ace Tire and Parts, Belia Oil 1Z down the back straightaway as Lou Bradish picks up another spot, moving by the 99 of Ben Miley in 1 and 2. It's been a long time coming for the Z-Man. Jimmy Zarin will get his first on Topless Tuesday. Atala 2nd, Mussolino 3rd, Conley 4th, Geisler 5th, Johnson 6th, Bradish 7th, Miley 8th, Banal 9th, and Adler 10th. Teammate of last year, Alex Alla, who finished second to him tonight and had the lead, will come out to give him a little congratulatory handshake, I think, here. Good to see that. Good sportsmanship. Have a nice hand, folks. The Z-Man, Jimmy Zarin, gets his first late model win.
Jimmy Zarin's coming over. Jimmy, congratulations. One of the nicest guys in racing, and I know you're excited about this.
I can't even talk. I mean, this is a long time coming. My kid's here tonight. Look at he's grabbing the microphone.
First time that he's been here, but this is a big win for you.
I'll tell you what, God, we've been going nuts trying to get this first win, and I'm just glad it's over with.
We talked earlier about how hard you've been charging and how things have been going for you. This really has to sort of bring you to a point now where you can do this now. You knew it all along, but this really makes a big difference.
I ain't one since semi-late, and I was starting to doubt myself, and I just started to get a little more low-key at it, and I'll tell you what, it's just unbelievable. I'm just glad this is out of the way.
Why don't you thank everybody and tell us who's all involved in the race team?
All my guys, Luke, Bobby, Gabe, Scott, my pap, my stepdad, Bill. I hope I'm not forgetting anybody. I'm sort of lost for words here. All the sponsors, Ace Tire, Belay Oil, they've been with me for a long time. I want to thank Phil Lucon especially. I mean, he loved me.
This is really fun down here.
I think he's enjoyed it more than I am.
Well, we're going to turn back up to you, Dallas. We're getting a little interference here from this youngster, so we'll turn it back up to you.
All right, Jimmy Zarin.
And before we go, Jimmy's going to pick the 50-50 for $211.50. The winner is, winning ticket is 495-0289. 495-0289. Come and get it.
If you have that number, go down to the Speedway office, 495-0289. 495-0289. Vance Auto Parts limited late models are next for their 20-lap feature. Models are ready to thunder around for the start of their feature. This Topless Tuesday continues. Green is out. Kirk Young from the outside takes the lead. Tom Durant's in the 55 and Bobby Castlebender in the 27C running for second right now. Scott Gunn right there too in the 14G. It'll be Castlebender's second, coming off of 4, 3 wide for about 6th, 7th, and 8th, or 7th, 8th, and 9th. Some close racing there, just outside the top 5. Big Young, big lead for Kirk Young. Castlebender second, then Durant, Gunn, Hotchkiss, Burrows. Scott Gunn moves to third in car number 14G. It's Kirk Young ahead of Bobby Castlebender, who runs second. Tom Durant still third with John Hotchkiss. Durant's fourth. Hotchkiss trying to move by him for fourth. The Nigel Auto Solutions 69 having a good run tonight as he breaks in to the 4th spot. And it's Durant, Burrows, and Appolito not far behind. Castelvetter trying to close ground on the race leader in the Froggy FM 27C. Kirk Young's Gearhead Graphics, Bridgeville Automotive 5, still your leader. Tom Bateman Sr. pitting in car 0, completing lap 5. We'll have 15 more to go, 15 laps remaining. Still Kirk Young. Trying to stay in that fast lane. Castelvetter, Gunn, Hotchkiss, Durant, Burrows to the outside of Durant down the front stretch. Jesse Burrows in the 99 moves up to 5th. Scott Gunn, the 3rd place car, is definitely closing in on the front too, and John Hotchkiss looks like he's picking up ground on the leaders as well. Young still in front of Castelvetter, but Gunn and Hotchkiss trying to make it a 4-car race here. A dozen laps to go. Pete Laurie off the pace in the 11 car. Laurie is slowing down in the 11 car. Down the back straightaway. Young, Castelvetter, Gunn, Hotchkiss, Jesse Burrows, the 5th place car. Laurie will stop to bring out the caution. So it'll be a double foul restart. Coming at you off of 4. Whoa! Castelvetter moves up. The green is out. And off we go. Little contact coming off of that 4th turn, and the leader, Kirk Young, got the worst of it. Finds himself back in 4th. Trying to hold off John Hotchkiss for that spot. Castelvetter the leader. Gunn is 2nd. Burrows 3rd. Young 4th and Hotchkiss 5th. Appolito is 6th in car 77. Hotchkiss now to the inside of Kirk Young. He moves into the 4th spot. Young 5th, Appolito 6th, Sorenzi is 7th, Durant's 8th, Sinterkroop 9th, and Eisminger is 10th. And the Froggy FM 27C of Bobby Castelvetter, a good friend of Jimmy Zarin's, trying to join the party tonight, the Moon Township driver. 8 laps to go. The Froggy FM, ARL Trucking, Shelton Excavating. 27 roars down the back chute. He was fast Saturday night. Got real close to the winner, Rich Appolito. Came up just a bit short. He's flying tonight. 7 to go. Scott Gunn in 2nd. Jesse Burrows running a solid 3rd. Hotchkiss 4th. Appolito 5th. Durant is 6th now. Sorenzi is 7th. Sinterkroop 8th. Tom Durant's 9th. And Neil Eisminger still 10th. Eisminger moves up to 9th in the number 1, around the 55 of Tom Durant. Four more laps to go as Castelvetter closes into the back of the field. Lapping cars as he exits turn 4. 3 more times around. Scott Gunn second and Jesse Burrows third. Not about the same distance separating first, second, and third here. Hotchkiss in the 69 fourth and Appolito fifth. 2 laps to go. Bobby Castelvetter looking for his second career win in the Advanced Auto Parts Limited Late Models. Got his first feature win September 1st of 2001. Did not get a win last year. A lap away from his first of the season tonight. Frog EFM, ARL Trucking. Shelton Excavating 27 from Moon Township. Good friend of Jimmy's Errands, and he'll share the spotlight tonight. Castelvetter gets the win. Gunn second, Burrows third. John Hotchkiss fourth, and Rich Appolito, Saturday night's winner, finishes fifth. Young, Sorenzia, Sinnerkrop, Eisminger, and Duratz round out the top 10. Have a nice hand, folks, for Bobby Castelvetter, your Advanced Auto Parts Limited Late Model winner.
Gets out of the race car, and congratulations, Bobby. Your good buddy Jimmy Zarin wins tonight. You win tonight. Topless Tuesday. It's working out.
Yeah, I knew we'd like it topless. Just like to thank everybody, especially our troops, for letting us be here, especially sponsors, Froggy 98, Shelton Excavator, and ARL Trucking, my crew, everybody in the stands. Timmy Fitzgerald's even here. That's Fitzy. He's famous.
These guys in the limited late models here at Pittsburgh, these guys are on you every single night. Tough competition.
Oh, yeah, it's real tough. That's what's good about it, but we are due for this win. I'm glad to get it tonight. It's coming. We needed it.
Congratulations. Go get your picture taken. Bobby Castelvetter, folks. First win since September 2001. Brings it home tonight at Topless Tuesday.
Bet to be your Monarch Oil Hard Charger. Booty Petsko in the 00, and then a 28 of Kurt Habadale bring the field into turn 4. Tightly bunched, looking good. Here they come, and the green is out. Still even up on the outside of Tabita with the advantage down the back chute. The 28 now your leader. Petsko's second. Larry Walters third. Kerry Gasser and Junior Nolan in the mix. Yeah, what? Russ Matique has passed about 8 cars in the first lap in the 17M. In front, Walters second. Petsko drops to third. Gasser is 4th. Junior Nolan 5th. Daryl Charlier 6th. Ralph Hysong 7th. Jared Nolan 8th. Vince LeBoon 9th. And Wayne Tessine and Dennis Niederreiter trying to race for 10th here. Russ Matika checked that, and Dennis Niederreiter. Wayne Tessine way back tonight, not up to stuff in the 10 car. Maybe Dad Tubb behind the wheel. Larry Walters trying to go for the lead. He's to the inside of Kurt Habadell. And he's got the lead in turn 4. Walters to the front. Habadell 2nd. Booty Petsko 3rd. Kerry Gasser 4th and Junior Nolan 5th. Larry Walters, this is about the 4th time he's been here this year, and he's been getting faster and faster every time. He's been racing for a long time. Former late model pilot. He's got the Mountaineer Gaming Resorts 04 out in front and flying. Habadell still 2nd. Petsko a close 3rd. Gasser 4th, Nolan 5th, Hysong 6th, Charlier 7th, Hawkins 8th, LeBoon 9th, and Matika still 10th. His early charge has slowed a bit. Third turn a little hard, got up out of the groove a bit. Still in front as we close in on the halfway mark. Larry getting higher and higher in turn 3. Close to the wall between 3 and 4, and that lead shrunk in a big way as Booty Petsko moves to 2nd. Habadell 3rd. Trying to run down Walters, who's really stepped on it now after that slip a lap earlier. 6 to go. Kerry Gasser challenging Kurt Habadell for 3rd. Your leaders closing in on the back of the field. Nolan is 5th. Hysong still 6th. Walters driving off now. Almost a full straightaway lead as he starts to lap the field. Less than 5 laps to go, 4 more to go. 11 laps down this time by for Larry Walters. Whoa. Gets to the inside of Ken Monso. Petsko still 2nd. Habadell 3rd. Gasser 4th. Nolan 5th. Hysong 6th. Charlier 7th. Matika now up to 8th. Jared Hawkins 9th, and Vince LeBoon runs 10th. The Mountaineer Gaming Resorts 04 of Larry Walters in fine shape with 3 laps to go. Petsko holding on to the 00, the DAF Racing Supplies Masters build. Bad push in the middle coming off the turn. Kurt Habadell is closed back in there in the race for 2nd. Two laps remaining, 2 to go. One more time around for Larry Walters. Booty Petsko to the old veterans. I shouldn't say old, but veterans who've been racing for a long time out in front in this one. Walters with a push in 2. He's up close to the wall. Caution is out. We got a wreck. It's not over yet. Coming up to speed. We're back racing. Into one. Petsko dives in on the inside. But it's still Larry Walters out in front. Now Kurt Habadell around Petsko for second. Sometimes a couple of caution laps, cool those tires, can make a big difference. Daryl Charlier and Russ Matika running hard into three. Charlier is sideways and out of control and spins the car. Caution is back out. Daryl got into that third turn a little hot. Green is out. Walters still your leader. Petsko, though, right on his tail exiting turn 2. But Larry with great forward bite down the backstretch. Kerry Petrosky now. Junior Nolan and Kurt Habadell with Booty Petsko. The run for second off of 4. We got 1 to go. Walters and Booty Petsko ahead of the field. 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th all tightly bunched down the back chute. Out of Evans City. With his first E-Mod win at Pennsylvania Motor Speedway for Larry Walters. Petsko second. Habadell third. Nolan fourth. Gasser fifth. First ever feature win here.
Thank you.
Our Charger is 17M.
Race lead model years ago.
As Larry gets out of the car, and he's not used to get out maybe that quick. Larry, congratulations. First win here at Pittsburgh. This has to be exciting for you in a E-Mod.
This is very exciting. Yeah, I've won here a lot of times, but never in this car. This old Mountaineer jackpot was tuned up tonight.
Yeah, you seem to really have it dialed in. The car looked great throughout the entire race. The Mountaineer Gaming, Racetrack and Gaming Resort sponsorship, that's pretty good for someone running an E-Mod and on a local deal.
Yeah, it's the best thing I ever had. I really commend them people. I'm really pleased to be running for them, and they're a bunch of nice people. You want to have a lot of good fun, you get down there.
Thank you, Larry. Go over there and have your picture taken with the race car. Ladies and gentlemen, raise your hands. Put them together. Larry Walters, big win here at Pittsburgh.
Is out. A, Joe Anthony in front, Doug Foster second, Darrell Robinson third, Stacy White fourth, and A.J. Poljak fifth. Green is out. Uh-oh. Jake Simmons in the 68 having a rough go tonight. Oh, Joe. Joe Hackemer in the 69 goes for a 360-degree spin. Caution is out. 14 laps to go. Let's hope we can get a couple in the books here. We're back racing, and this time Doug Foster is right there with the Danimal, Danny Rich, into turn 1. It's still even up down the back chute. Rich with just a little bit of an advantage into turn 3. Stacy White shaking the rust off quite well in the 55, runs third. A.J. Poljak fourth, and Craig Kamiker is up to fifth in car 72. Rich continues to lead. Foster second. Stacy White right behind Doug in third. A.J. Poljak fourth. Kramiker fifth. McKee sixth. Opachin seventh. Steve Webb is eighth, and Frankie Schneider ninth. 10th is Wayne Johnson. Ron Opachin moving forward, passing the 33 of Mike McKee. Front cars are broken away. The 4 through 6 place cars are running together. Frankie Schneider now 7th. Webb 8th. McKee is dropped back to 9th. Wayne Johnson still 10th, followed closely by Larry Marks and John Kane. Schneider now has joined that battle for 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th. Steve Webb not far behind in 8th. He's still 9th, and Marks 10th. Kane a close 11th. Halfway, 7 to go. Patchen trying to get by Kamiker on the outside into turn 1. They're on in the 51 car trying to ride the rim here. Kamiker doesn't leave any room down the backstretch. In the 72B. Now Schneider to the inside of Opachin. Larry's Auto. Mac Tools 69A, the Danimal, Danny Rich from Imperial, the wheelman tonight. He's been your leader from the start. We've got 5 laps to go. Foster, who started up on the front row with Rich still second. Stacy White in his first run of the year in the 55 is third. A.J. Poljak trying to hold on to 4th. He's got a bunch of them right behind him. Craig Kamiker, Ron Opachin, Frankie Schneider, and Steve Webb. Schneider to the inside of Opachin another time, lap after lap, and Ron is still running 6th and Frankie 7th. More laps. Less than 3 as your leaders head down the backstretch. The race right now is for 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th. A.J. Poljak, Craig Kamaker, Ronno Patchen, Frankie Schneider, and Steve Webb. With Larry Marks 9th and John Kane 10th. 2 more times around. Frankie Schneider to the inside of Ronno Patchen another time in that battle for 6th. Patchen still 6th, Schneider 7th as they head into 1. One lap to go for the Danimal, Danny Rich. Danny, of course, has run in the limited late models past couple of seasons. Driving for Joe Anthony tonight in the 69A. And the Danimal will get it done in the Eisminger Pennzoil Pure Stocks. Foster 2nd, White 3rd. Here they come. Poljak 4th, Kamaker 5th, Opatchen 6th, Schneider 7th, Webb 8th, Kane 9th, and Marks 10th. Danimal, Danny Rich getting the win tonight in the Eisminger Pennzoil Pure Stocks.
Down here with us, and how'd that feel, Sport?
Man, that was fun.
You really you held Doug Foster. I mean, you guys were going tooth and nail, especially in the anytime the restarts and the start.
Yeah, that last restart, he was right on me, man, and we ran hard down through 1 and 2, and I thought as long as I don't make any mistakes, as slick as this track is tonight, it might have a chance at it. Man, it feels good to be back here again.
You're like one of those suitcase drivers. You know, bring your helmet bag and you'll just drive anything.
I grew up in the pure stocks. I've built a few cars. I mean, I love the class and everything. I won a bunch of races in it and then moved up to limited lates, which is really tough to afford. And I think, you know, I have more fun driving these cars. And I don't know, it's this 3rd time this year, 3 different cars. I think I got a 1st, a 3rd, a 5th, and 2 heat race wins out of it.
Well, go get your picture taken. Congratulations. Good job tonight.
All right, DJ, and thanks everybody for coming out on a Tuesday night.
The Animal, Danny Rich, ladies and gentlemen. Good job in this race car.
Green is out. Langer in the 11. It's Torrens in the 22 on the outside with the lead. Fulmer in the 0 is 3rd. Jim Moore in the 27 sideways. He holds on to it. Laps down. It's Torrens in front, Langer 2nd, then Fulmer, Ian Tomine, and Butch Fraser in the 73 is 5th. Jen Walters turns around here on the front stretch in the 44 car. Caution's out and Jen refire. Here they come. green is back out. The drag race is on down into turn number 1. Torrens on the outside, still has the lead. Langer second. Tomai moves up to third. Tim Fulmer fourth and Butch Fraser fifth. Ian Tomai dies to the inside of Josh Langer in the 11, but it's still Langer's second. Butch Fraser in the 73 car is high, and the 96 of Davey Lee trying to break into the top 5 as we come to the halfway mark. Lee in the 96 up to 5th. Butch Fraser in the 73 bounces off the wall up in turn 2, but he's still going. The green is out. He did a complete spin and went up to the wall. Robbie Torrens ahead of Josh Langer, Ian Tomai, Tim Fulmer, and Davey Lee. Jim Moore is 6th. Oh, Fulmer hits the wall here coming down the front stretch in the 0. He's still going. Bill Robertson, Jen Walters, Butch Lewandowski, and Butch Fraser are next. More laps. Robbie Torrens looking for that first win at Pittsburgh. Josh Langer, the former champion in this class, is second. Ian Tomai with 1 win on the year at third. Tim Fulmer, Davey Lee, and Jim Moore not far behind. Down the back straightaway, Josh Langer in the 11 making a challenge on the outside here into turn 3. Torrens let the outside lane open. Robbie still in front into 4. Down the front chute, 1 to go. Langer trying to get by Torrens on the outside into turn 1. Still Robbie by a half a car length in 2. Davey Lee in the 96 has spun out. He's going again. The green is still out as they come to the finish. Torrens by half a car length. Langer on the outside. Tomai is third and Fulmer fourth. Here they come. And that's the way they'll finish. Torrens, Langer, Tomai, Fulmer, and Jim Moore will finish 5th. No, he wanted to try. This is first here. He wanted to try sitting.
First one here. Okay, so ready? 22, 11,
So you want to do the press release?
21, 0, 27, 1B.
Nice hand, folks, for Robbie Torrens getting his first win in the amateur stocks here at Pittsburgh.
As we get Robbie down here, there are just a throng of people down here, folks. Everybody congratulating the young man on his first win. We'll get him down here. Hugs and kisses for everybody down there. Big handshakes. Robbie, congratulations. Good job, man. First big win. How's this feel?
It's my first win at PMS. I've been wanting this win for a long time. I have a lot of people to thank. George and Ian Tomei, Tony Sinecrope, Doug Michelle Foster, Jeff Bronaszewski, and most of all, Cowboy Ricky. All my sponsors, and my mom and dad, my whole family, and the Schneider truck, and all the rest of my sponsors.
Every week, I mean, you come here and you guys work so hard and you guys help each other back there. This really has to be something that you've done with everybody. It's just not a win just for you.
No, it was, yeah, pretty much with everybody. I worked on this car since 8 o'clock this morning at Taylor Auto Body, which is Jeff Bronaszewski's new shop. I worked on this car from 8 o'clock till 4. I was so frustrated by the end of the day. If it wasn't for Jeff, I wouldn't be out here tonight.
Well, congratulations. Go enjoy the Victory Lane pictures. Thanks, folks, for coming to Topless Tuesday. Back up to you, Dow.
Thank you, DJ. And yeah, we want to thank you all for coming out tonight. We hope you enjoy the show. Don't forget, we'll be back here this Saturday and every Saturday night. Please take your time going home. Enjoy your the rest of the week, and we'll see you back here Saturday night at Pittsburgh's Pennsylvania Motor Speedway.